Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Good evening and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio for my show that I'm going to be presenting, the film and music show. So good evening to our viewers on YouTube, on USA Global TV and Radio, on LinkedIn, Facebook, and also on Instagram as well. So my name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and I'm going to be telling you about our today's guest. But before I tell you and bring on our today's guest, I would like to just share with you why we have today's guest. A super, super beautiful story. I was invited to a networking event called 21 in Soho, 21 business marketing event. And it was held by organizers Balbir Singh and Stanley Monarch. And it was phenomenal. I met so many people in the creative industry, and they were all very creative, very passionate about their projects. And there was so much humility about it and almost like a community. And it was so special that there was a very interesting character there, and he's today's guest. He is a circular fashion designer, designs in sustainable fashions. What's wonderful about him is that he blends Hollywood with a modern take, and he has transforming garments that transcend and bring out powerful stories. That's why he's known as the visionary fashion sustainable designer. For the film and music show this week, we welcome the wonderfully talented Pharaoh Farrukh'S.
Hello, Madeline. Thank you so much.
Hello, Pharaoh. What a beautiful name that you have. Thank you.
Thank you. And you gave me a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. So for our viewers that don't know of you, Pharaoh, give a brief description what you do, and so that we can then move up, we can then flow from there. Please.
Okay. This is my favorite topic, telling people what I do. Normally, if somebody say, what do you do? I say, do you have 10 minutes? Because what I do is a long answer. So basically, I think I empower people and I heal people by healing their wardrobes. So how I do it is by using something which is already existing. I name it as their previous dreams that they have bought, but they never worn it. And maybe they did once and then they never fit into it maybe. So the idea is to increase the wardrobe, the age of a garment, by making it more circular, more bespoke. So when I say I'm a circular fashion designer, so for me, I make everything, I pick the pieces from the end, let's say product, like something which is already made by fast fashion, and then I redo it, make it more sustainable in a way that make it more personal, bespoke it for you. I will make it in front of you, add something new into it. So that becomes like very more valuable, so that's what I do basically. That's where I think I'm different than other people, because I don't want to like make fashion clothing and sell it. So I want to make something for you. That's how I want to work, like one-to-one with people. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does make sense, Pharaoh. My question to you is, from the designs that you do, and you say you already enhance designs from already there's designs out there. So where do you get your ideas and inspirations for your designs?
So that will be you. Like, let's say if I'm working with you, you are my muse then, because the stories you're going to tell, I'm going to see those stories in clothing, in your accessories, in your jewelry, in your shoes. And then the stories are not told properly because you didn't tell your way. You bought the stories. So what I do is then I just blend. So basically, you are my muse then. That's why I tell people then don't go and buy fast fashion. It's not because it's so bad for the industry and all these things. That's one story. But the other story is because you are trying to fit into a garment which is not made for you. Maybe fabric you like, maybe you like a dart in it, maybe you like the button in it, maybe you like the whole thing, and the fit is terrible, because I think the human form, I used to be a dentist before, so I do know my anatomy and my physiology and all that. So the human form is very, very unique. So the word tailor, like recently we saw in Met Gala, the word was tailored for you. And I was surprised to see that nobody went more than tailoring. Do the whole industry think tailoring mean only sewing?
Right.
Tailoring means something which you do exactly precisely for somebody. That's tailoring is. It could be, anyway. Like I wish I could have seen some different form of tailoring on the red carpet. So for me, what I do is that. So you're my muse, you're gonna give me ideas, and me as a tastemaker is gonna put those ideas and those Madeleine stories in a very nice and a tasteful way. Like that's my guarantee.
So would you say, Pharaoh, very interesting and genius, absolute genius story, genius concept as well. So do you design a whole wardrobe or just what the client requires, like say for a dress for a ball or something, or do you design a whole wardrobe?
Yeah, my business model has three things, which is buy, borrow, and bespoke. So Aristocrats has his own ABC. So A is for Aristocrats, B is for borrow, buy, and bespoke, and C is for circular couture. So in buy, borrow, bespoke, what I do is like one design. If you want me to make it for you, I will make it for you. Either you can half buy it, that would be borrowing. So you can pay a part of it and you can wear it once and then it comes back to my shared wardrobe, and then other people can also borrow it, or you ask me to bespoke it, commission it just for you, that I will do. And the main part which I do with people is not just one garment, I do a wardrobe redo, because my idea is to get into your wardrobe. Yes, my idea is, yes, that's my idea, because I know that you have so many things and people have so many things and they think, oh my god, this is not worthy of even upcycling. And I'm like, who are you to decide? You know what I mean? Are you worthy of upcycling, bitch? Sorry, I don't know.
This is a family channel.
I mean, everything, I think things are worthy if you just give them a chance. And it's not like you give them a chance, if you give them in the right hands.
Yes.
Like I could have saved, like when I was a dentist, I would save a tooth because I'm a good doctor. The same way, when you give me the rotten piece of fabric, if I could turn that into something which people say fashion, then I'm a designer. And if you can't do it, then baby, you're not a good one. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid to say that. If you're gonna sell your art saying that this is Swarovski and you're gonna say, oh my god, this is $1 million gemstones on it, then you're not selling your art, you're selling gemstones.
That's a valid point there. Some golden treasures there, Pharaoh. The way that you were saying about, I mean, I think it's quite funny. I'll get into your wardrobe. That's a pun in itself, isn't it, really? Let me go into your wardrobe, girl. Do you design for
I will put you back in the closet because I love closets, I love closets.
That's another show. Oh, no, hilarious. So, Pharaoh, the way that you understand and go about the conceptual world of fashion. So with your designs, your sustainable designs, do you have fashion? Do you put them on the fashion show, or do you just design purely for the client and you stay away from the runways?
No, so far, I've been from last 4 or 5 years. I've been doing runways over runways, telling stories over stories, seeing the synchronicities of my designs with so many big names. But it was a journey. I was on the streets and I was playing, maybe without rules. So I've been doing fashion shows. I've not been doing clients many I was mainly designing for myself because that's how I started. I started designing for myself. I didn't start to be a designer. I didn't start to change the world. I start to express myself. And that's why it's so authentic to me. Nothing can stop me because I always was doing it for myself. But now I start doing more for clients because the idea is not to give them my wardrobe because my taste, my aesthetics, what I put on my body, what I put on my model is very personal to me. It's not to you. And many people will come and tell me, oh, try to make it like sellable. No, if you want me to make it sellable, then you tell me your idea because your idea may be sellable. My idea is to stand out.
From the passion, the actual
Yeah,
passion, from your fashion passion.
yeah,
I
passion,
love it.
passion, yes, yeah.
Fashion.
So, yeah, having more muses, it helps for me to get more inspiration and maybe be inspired from something that normally I wouldn't be. And I love
Great.
that
So
challenge when I do something
yeah.
for a different person and make them happy. I feel like, oh, I did something good.
So all you goddesses out there, please contact Pharaoh
I
Farrukh's
know,
because
yes.
he
Let me
wants
get
to
into
more
your
music.
wardrobe. Let me.
Let me get you.
I
You
don't
can
want
come to
much.
my
I just want to go
wardrobe
back to closet.
anytime. So my next question, Pharaoh,
Uh-huh.
is let's go in a time machine. Pop into the time machine and let's go right back to the place and the event and the moment that you were first inspired to say, now that's what I want to do.
In the fashion journey?
Yes, in the fashion journey. Wow, you're a good listener. Yes, absolutely. In the
Yeah.
fashion
No, a few
journey.
months ago, it really a few months ago, like, okay, I'm doing this for 4 years and I studied dentistry. I don't know if you know about that. My name also has a doctor in it, which I left. So yeah, for my goal was to just to show people that, you can just be somebody who is maybe not a doctor. In my family, this is what I wanted to show them. So 4 years, I don't think I actually felt that fashion is for me. I was trying to prove myself that, oh, you can do that, because I never went to fashion school. I never have idols. I never grew up listening to pop music, or idolizing Rihanna or Diana, or no, I wasn't doing all that. Yes, Diana I was, but not like pop stars, not like Gaga. Now I do. I didn't even know who Freddie Mercury is. Like, I didn't know so many things. So for me, it was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna fit in. I don't know nothing. But a few months ago, I think there was a moment when I felt like when I did this show in February, the Red Balloon, and I showed my mom's dream and all the story I showed on red carpet. And when I finished, I went out, and there was an impact on the street. Like, all my people who were on the show, the road was blocked for me, and that's where I felt that this is my moment. This is what I'm made for, because I need to tell many stories, many mom stories and their dreams, and then that's how I'm gonna get the impact in the world. So,
That
yes,
that's a
it's
true
it's a
high
recent
calling.
thing. Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
a
recent
true
thing.
high calling. Yes, yes. Oh, so the fact that you were a dentist, a doctor and a
Yeah,
dentist, I mean, please forgive me for saying you only look about 22.
I'm 35. Today's my birthday, actually.
Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, happy birthday. So what, you're
Thank you so
22?
much. No, I'm 35,
You
135.
you are kidding. Probably in your wisdom you're
I
135,
I didn't know,
but in
that's
your
why, honest. I know, yeah, and I'm so happy that I look young. But no, it's not even looking young. I
yeah.
like me 35. I like me now. I think people should not be afraid of aging. It's not even to say age is a number. No, it's
No.
maturity. Are you afraid to be mature? You know,
I
like,
think
it's like
I'm
that.
yes, yes, exactly. Are you afraid
Yeah,
to be mature? But what is mature? Because some people who are mature, maybe they're considered immature. It's
yeah.
very, how would
No,
you
what how I
how would
see
you
it,
answer
okay,
that?
but in physiology, there's a certain age when you have your first tooth eruption. There's a certain age when you took your first step. So I feel like we keep growing as a human being. We do keep growing, and there are so many phases when I'm gonna maybe take my first understanding of how to be a father, or how a dad would feel, or maybe I'm gonna have understanding of how me as a son would be acting in the world. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that
Yes,
sometimes comes a lot of understanding comes with age. Even if you're not in those circumstances, you just have it because it's part of your growth. So you can't avoid it. If you feel like, oh, I always want to stuck in this age, it means like you don't want to taste the other phases of your life, which are so beautiful. Like, you should be open to unknown, isn't it?
the key, an absolute key. And I'm so glad that you said that it's open to the unknown. So in the world of your fashion universe, that's what I will say, your
Yeah.
fashion design universe, would you say it's always the unknown?
Yes, that's the excitement about it. And
Yeah.
I pretend because I also don't know people. And for me, it's even more fun. I always have my blonde moments, you know? I
Wait a
know.
minute.
I,
Isn't that dig at the blondes?
no, oh my God, I wish I could be. I would have more fun, you know. I mean, I'm totally talking my, this mother's language. Blondes have more fun. I think they do.
Excuse me, sweetheart, but brunettes and redheads, wow, you know what? It's
Yeah, I
like the
know.
rainbow colors. The
I
rainbow
know.
colors.
Blackhead also have a lot of fun. Look at me, I'm having it.
Mysterious. You're very mysterious. You're an absolute joy to be a guest on this show. You're so
No, I should have my
colorful. You're
own
so
show. We should
yes.
have I should have my own show. The name should be Let Me Get Into Your Closet.
Oh, well, you know what? After the show, we will have a talk with the CEO and our producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, because she is in the middle of wanting to host a fashion show. So,
oh my God.
ooh la la, and she
Ooh
loves
la
the
la, I know
title.
I got
Let
it. I
me
need
get
to
you in.
send.
Let me get you into your closet. Is that what was the title again, Pharaoh?
Let me get into your closet. But this will reform and this will transform because it's just an egg. I will sit on it and I know she will hatch with the shorter version of it.
It will be phenomenal. You know, and I really do
I
feel
can't wait.
that sustainable fashion really is a massive movement. Let me get you into your closet, she said.
She's replying in the.
That's what she's saying. Let me get you
Yeah.
get into your closet.
Please, thank you so much. Make sure you lock it from outside because I will stay there for a while.
You're absolutely hilarious. You're a dream. You're a dream to interview. You really are. And just
thank you. I wish a guy could say that.
So the next question I'm wondering, because fashion, image, and music complement each other. So what style of music do you implement for your runway shows?
Go for, oh my God, it's a very for runway, because I don't know how normal designer works and the people who went to fashion schools. How I work is, I was just talking about, when I tell a runway, there's a story to it, and then I have a mood, and then I have a theme. So it really depends on mood and the theme of everything. But me as a designer, I do love to tell like very sad stories, uh even in a fun way. But yeah, I do tell like some sort of like sad story, you know. I don't know, I feel sad, but I think it doesn't come sad, it comes very much fun. But I do love techno music. For my after parties, it's always techno. For the runways, I love shallow, I love Amy Winehouse, I love something very old and vintage like Other Day Erta. So yeah, something which is not mainstream, that I love.
Yes. Well, sometimes on this show I get downloads, and I've just received a download as you were speaking. I was listening as well. Let Me Get Into Your Closet should be a fashion design musical.
Should be fashion,
like a theater show with all your designs, with the stories.
Oh my God, okay, let's see. I don't know how would I act live because I'm very hard to control unless they have like some sort of like handcuffs. Would I be handcuffed?
Whatever you wish. Whatever you wish it to, how you see it,
I would love
you
to.
see it.
I know that I'm going to get into people's closets very soon, but I don't know where to start, you know. So I'm okay with theater performance. I am a show pony. Put a ticket on me then.
Yes, very much so. And you're very colorful. And just, have you ever, Pharaoh, have you been asked to do any, let's say, established icon out there for a music video or something, or for an actor or actress?
I haven't been asked so far because I've not been attracting it. Because I also believe, okay, so law of attraction, and I said like I really want to, because it's always part of my conversations. So before I think you attract something, you need to believe that, you know what I mean? So I wasn't believing it. I told you like few months ago, like when this year starts, January, till then I was still like understanding the how my life is gonna go forward, how I'm gonna reach to the point I want to. But now I believe it, you know. And then there was a very nice synchronicity I wanna say today with Louis Vuitton. And I that time I was like, oh my God, you know, there's oh my God, it's my design, blah blah blah. But now I understood that this was a nudge from nature to tell me that, you know, you are capable of doing these things of like working with big celebrities and doing music videos. But I would love to work with young blood, honestly. I think he and me can create a lot of blood.
Can
No.
I
Oh,
can you explain Pharaoh for the viewers and even myself who does not know who young blood is? To me, I got a picture of you want to work with younger generation
no,
designing.
no, young blood,
I
no, he's a
wasn't
singer.
sure.
He's a
A
singer. Maybe you've seen
singer,
the name. Yes, it's a singer. Yes, it's very famous
right?
on TikTok as well. If you say YUNG, well, see, I'm promoting him already. Yeah, because I have like a PR team and they keep sending me his Instagram and performances, and I'm like, okay, I do want to write because sometimes you write them and then nobody replies you, and then I don't chase, babe. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's okay, Mister. Not now, then you'll find me later. You know, and it's not arrogance.
Magnetized.
It's my piece that I always keep in my sari, and I just lift it and I just go because it's okay, darling. There's another stop.
You've got some beautiful pearls of wisdom there. Golden nuggets,
It's
Pharaoh.
honestly, I
Absolutely.
discovered it. You know, I found it's not something I read in books. I wasn't like this few months ago. I wasn't like this person really. You know, maybe it was quite
Yes.
negativity there. There was some sort of frustration and so many blockages. And then suddenly, like you start knowing your journey and you start like actually going into it, and then everything lifts and you feel, oh my God, I'm like so light. You know, it just
You're a
feels
creative
beautiful.
heart. Your creative heart awakened. You're
Yes, yeah,
so
it feels amazing.
you have magnetism. You have it all, Pharaoh.
I do, and I'm very
And
grateful for
just with
it.
your name, it's very the content the ancients. It's like an ancient
Yeah, it
name.
is. I channel
Yeah.
that ancientness. Honestly, I do. I do. I
I
do.
love it.
I
And
love it.
then
I'm so grateful to find like these things. And this slowly, like it's not something I wake up one day and I say, and I'm gonna name myself Pharaoh. No. It was a slow, very slow build up. You know, even in designs I do see it. And I do see that. Like I mean myself sometimes will be surprised to see the continuity. And I think it's because I don't contaminate my creativity. You know what I mean? I be true to my journey. So if something is happening in my life or in myself, so that's how I start telling stories. And I always continue that. I don't hide it. That's why, like, sometimes if I'm stupid and I'm healing out loud, and I think that's how people should be, you know, let people give a chance to. It's fine. You could be a little bit blunderful, and then you fix it.
well,
Then
it's
you
people
fix
that
it.
like yourself who remains true to his authenticity, true to his creative passion, which you do, Pharaoh. After the show, who knows who you're going to be attracting and magnetizing towards you
Oh
because
my, all of it, all
you
of it.
are an emperor, darling. You are an
Lots of
emperor.
closets will be flying around, flying carpets, flying Pandora boxes, flying boats, all of it.
You will definitely have your own flying carpet, my lovely. Definitely.
Dude. Yes, and I'll turn that into a Pandora's box or maybe a sweater or something.
I can't wait to see your designs. In fact, Pharaoh, you must come back for part two because there's so much to talk about in
Yes, there
every
is.
way. Honestly, it's just, I mean, we were going to go into a commercial break, but you are so interesting. You're just your world
I
is
could give the commercial.
magical.
What was it for? Maybe we can announce it here.
It's
I'll take it.
he's a
I'll always
digital
give.
artist. It's an amazing
You caught me in a
artist.
good hour. You caught me in a good hour before that. I
But
was
it's
just
your
like trying to.
birthday. It's your birthday today, so let's not
It is.
give. Let's focus more on you.
Yeah, and the
So,
positivity, yes.
oh yes, absolutely. So, Pharaoh,
Mhm.
being a dentist, how were you different from? What kind of character were you when you were the dentist? Did you have the colourful character that you have now?
Yeah. Yes. I think I was always same. That's why I sometimes I ask my parents why you couldn't see and tell me. you know. But yeah, I was this colorful. I think I was always imaginative, and I was always talking to my clients, my patients, about fashion and things. And many times they will come and tell me, "Oh, you should be in a fashion school," and I will never understand it. That what does that mean? Am I not a good dentist, or am I too good in something? But I think the character inside was hidden. A lot of them, it was hidden. I wasn't like this. Maybe I wouldn't wear heels, and I wouldn't maybe wear dresses, and I wouldn't wear. I will still just wear something, which is very discreet but still fashionable. But I think the expression now I have is a full expression where I don't feel, I don't think before wearing something. I just wear it. I don't think what people gonna think, no, or what my parents gonna think, because I'm beyond it now. So it's definitely more.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? In the way that, sorry, I always have a vision.
Us, yes,
You design for dentists a fun uniform with their character, so that, because you know what it's like when you go to the dentist, you're filled with fear. And
oh god, I did a research as well. The first research was when I was in undergrad. It called "Why Do People Hate Dentists?" And hate is, I know, is a strong word, but we wanted to put that there because I know people do hate going to dentists, and especially in here in the UK. I don't want to talk against like all this NHS, but there's no really, that it's 10-15 minutes appointment, means you just come, you sit down, you open your mouth, and they do the job and you go. Nobody even asks you who you are, how you're doing, nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's very quick. It's not a service. I feel like we are like cows and cattle or something, and I don't want to do dentistry that way. I want to sit with my patient and talk to them, and I want to know all about their teeth, everything they did with their mouths. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be
yes,
like 5 minutes and done and done. No, that's not how the care works. Like
that's
in my point of view, and I could do this in fashion. That's why for me is I'm healing people in a different way. I'm not gonna take money for your dental pain. I'll take money for your maybe, perfect body.
I love your transparency and your truth, Pharaoh. You love it completely. And I know
Yeah, no,
our
it's true.
producer and CEO, Dr. Jacalyn, she's loving this. I know she is. It's your character. You're absolutely amazing. You're a delight in every way.
Thank you
So,
so much.
Pharaoh, I want to ask, you're very welcome. So, what are you going to be doing for your birthday today? What are your celebrations?
My celebration this was talking to you. That's why I was like, okay, let's get it done today. Because for me, it's a good sign. That's what I wanted to. I wanted it wasn't just fashion when I started doing fashion. It wasn't about that. It was about the impact. It was about like nobody have broken this box that I'm born into. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful box. Like now there's loads of tension going on with India, Pakistan fight and war and all these things. And I look at this and I feel like, two people, you look same, you eat same curry at every night, you listen to
Yes.
same music, and you smell even same. Okay, so stop it, please. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid.
Discover yourself. Discover
Yes.
yourself
I
like
mean,
what
no,
you have.
yes. No, I mean, we need to change that. We need to break that box. And the box is not just like fashion. And no, look at the image. The image I had to carry, and it's not my image. And if I don't play any role in that to change that image, me being a Muslim or Pakistani and all that, and doctor, then what did I do in my life? I don't want to just enjoy the mangoes and not actually grow my own. So I want to, like, I don't know it's a proverb. I want to like grow my own and leave it for. I know. See, I just created something about mangoes.
You are hilarious. And I just got a tree of mangoes with you with the mangoes.
Yes. No, because in Urdu we have this saying, where you say like, "Oh, just eat the mangoes and don't count the seeds and stuff." So
Mm,
I feel that's not good attitude. No, that's not good. That you have a degree and you
mm.
have everything and you live in a nice house. But what about your other people of the country? And what about their education? What did you do about it? You bought yourself a nice car, a nice house and everything, and your mentality is illiterate. And you're stuck in the boundaries of religion and all this culture, which is like so changeable, subjective, you
It's
know?
amazing the passion that you have and the way that we put all this passion into your design, into your story, into your concept, into
Yeah,
your
I always put,
humor
because
as
that's where I
well.
do something when I have something to say, and I just go and say it in fashion, because otherwise I wasn't able to say things.
Well, we're going to be coming to the end, but before we
Okay.
come to the end, Pharaoh, can you share with our audience what is coming up for you for this year?
Mhm.
that you already
Okay.
know?
Yes. No, this year I've been doing shows and I've been doing everything, but I think this year is my year. This year is my debut year where I'm gonna showcase in front of all these people that I think they matter to fashion. I don't know if they matter to me or not because I don't know all of them, but they matter to fashion, and I think they should see that I matter to fashion as well. And whatever I do, make a difference in fashion. Doesn't matter where I come from, doesn't matter what I do, what is my attitude, how's my education levels, what are my mannerisms. This all doesn't matter. What matters is what is my art like in your art world, and that is amazing. So that's what I think like it's gonna happen this year, and I'm working towards it, and hopefully you'll see me with my own show sometime, maybe about the closets. Yeah, no, I have planned many time. I
I'm
want to do
sure.
something on YouTube, but I think the people need to, because a part of sustainability is awareness and education, and a part of this is practicality, like where we need to show people that how you can practice it in every day. By just keeping like a tote bag with you, you practice
And
it.
and the next question I want to ask,
Mhm.
following this, where do you see fashion sense going, let's say by 2030?
I think it's gonna go more well. In my idea, I do want to keep it like very plain and minimal, futuristic vibe. But I think it's gonna go very personal. Yeah, definitely, it has to go because it can't keep going the same way. I mean, you can't keep going outside and people are just waiting. Because now, let's say I've made a change in my current friend circle. So a year back when I will go and I will be overdressed, but now when I go, we all are overdressed. you know and I'm
Yes,
sure that they are also doing it to their friends and they are doing it to their friends, so it's like a chain reaction.
it's a good point. In the way that everybody keeps their individual, that they discover their individuality through
Yeah,
you.
individuality,
They see.
yes. And
So
yes,
you
and you
want
feel
more
the power
muses.
of it. Yeah, you feel the power of it. You just feel amazing. Many times people wear one of the items and they will come and tell me that, oh, I felt like a pharaoh. And I'm like, okay, it's a compliment, but I want you to feel like you. Next time, bring me your item and let me create something for you.
It's lovely, your humility. You're humble, and we're truly honoured to have you on this show as a guest.
Thank you so much,
Honestly,
Madeline.
Pharaoh
Thank
Farrukh'S,
you.
a massive happy birthday to
Oh,
you,
thank you so much.
every
Thank
way.
you.
And
And
before we
happy
close,
unbirthday to you, Madeline. Happy
oh,
unbirthday.
thank you, my lovely. Well, I'm 55 years young, and you're 22
Uh-huh.
years young,
I know, yes, yes.
and about 135 years, Mr.
135, I know. I like to tell people my age is 135. Because why not? If you want to be scared of my age, then go be scared with 135, bitch.
Woof woof.
you know, say I'm
Oh my,
135
are
and also
absolutely
drink blood at night,
hilarious.
okay?
Yes, of course. So, what we're going to look
Of
at
course.
now, I think we're going to look at House of Aristocrats. Right. Can
Okay,
you talk
yeah.
us through? Can you talk us
Yeah.
through this?
Yeah, so the first post is with my friend Key, and she started her coffee mask, and we made some towel outfits there, and it was amazing night. Yes, we named the towel talk, so the name was Towel Talk. And
Right.
the second one is from the other show you were, right? This is in
21
Soho 21.
Soho.
Yes,
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 Soho 21.
yes,
And
that
is
one.
that further down? If we scroll down a little bit more.
Yeah, then we have this Thunderbolt screening, the outfit with the
Oh, we
pants, it's
see you in the
subtitled.
red
Yeah, the
in the
red
left.
one, yes.
So you designed
I
beautiful.
saw all of them as well. I designed all of them. I saw all of them, and like every seam is a decision.
Uh,
Every seam
Beautiful.
is a decision.
Very futuristic, like what you were saying.
Thank you. Yeah, I like minimal stuff. Like I will be sitting with one
Yeah.
garment for maybe 6 hours thinking the how to make it in a less time, and I spend 6 hours thinking and then half an hour making. you know, I could have made in 6 hours and not think that much. But I love
And
that when I
Pharaoh,
come up with minimal. Yes.
do you make this affordable for the average working
Yes,
person, for
ma'am.
example?
It is very, that's why we have this buy, borrow, and bespoke service. So if you see something there and you can't buy it, you can always borrow it. And in borrowing means like now how I'm working is we're taking like 20 pounds for a month and you can have like one look. So that's no styling. It's just a test run I'm doing. So it's not like I'm not going to style you, but whatever you see there, you can say, okay, can I have this one? And then if you're in London, you can come pick up. But if you're far away, then you can pay postage and I'll send it to you. But it's only for the people who I know because I'm not taking any down payments and anything like that. So don't
Absolutely
run away with
sensible.
my garment. Yeah. But it's I want to
Right.
make it like exclusive where like people can share their wardrobe. Like maybe one day you have a fashion house where you walk in and you wear whatever and you come out because you pay monthly fee like a gym.
Right. That's an interesting concept. But what
Yeah.
happens if the person loves it, but they're not that size? Is it only if they are that size?
Yeah. So then you bespoke it. So buy, borrow, bespoke is like you can either buy the same item because it's a sample and it's been worn before, so it's quite cheap. And either you can borrow it then, that's even cheaper. And if you want really love it, then you can bespoke it. And in bespoke, I have two options. One is like you will have the full ownership where you will pay the full price and you have the garment in your wardrobe. Other is that you have the partial ownership where you pay half the price and then you wear it and then it comes back to me and then I use it in photo shoots, I use it in shade wardrobe, other people wear it. So in this way that you're increasing the lifespan of a garment, you're not just letting it die. So yeah, and then
You're
it
my
also
kind of,
goes from
yes.
yeah,
You're energizing, always energizing it, the
yes,
garment.
yeah, yeah. I
You're
have like
very
the
futuristic, aren't you? You're very, wow. I've never
and
known
now,
anything like this. Is an amazing. The
yeah,
concept.
now the world will know because that's my idea. That's how I think fashion should be. Like that's why we are aristocrats because one day we're gonna have like big shade wardrobes anywhere. I don't need to pack my bag. I know that my designer has a wardrobe there. She has everything.
A community. Oh,
Yeah,
you must come back, Pharaoh Farrukh's. You
of
must
course. Please invite
definitely
me
come back
anytime.
for interview 2. We have to have part 2.
2.0. We should have Pharaoh versus
2.0.
Madeline 2.0.
Absolutely. And please do contact Dr. Jacalyn with regards to your own show because that's going to be a fabulous show. Let me get
That would be
into your
fabulous.
closet. It's
Yes.
screaming out
It will be so
fabulousness.
good. It will be so good. I can't
Oh,
wait for it. I'm sure it will happen on its right time, and we
yes.
just we just sit and wait. Just pause and receive, okay?
Pause and receive.
I'm
You're an
just pausing
advertising.
and receiving. I'm like, Daddy, I'm here. Just send it over, darling.
Oh my goodness, you are an advertising slogan in everything that you say. It's amazing in every way. So just want to say thank you, Pharaoh Farrukh. And how can our viewers contact you? And who would you like to contact you?
Yes, so I think if you have any styling thing, any wardrobe, even you want to show me the Farooq, can you save this or what would I do with this? Then you can contact me on Instagram. It's House of Aristocrats, no spaces, and aristocrats like aristocrats, the aristocrats. Or you can just email me, Pharaoh_Farrukh'S@outlook.com. Yes, either is okay, but I think Instagram is better so then I can see your style, I can see who you are, and then we can discuss fashion from there.
Brilliant. Wonderfully said, wonderfully expressed. You are an absolute diamond. You're an absolute pleasure to interview.
Put me in a museum.
Yeah, and we all look forward for you to come back for part 2.
Thank you so much, Madeline. I will look forward to. Just send me invite whenever you can schedule, and I will also talk to about the show.
And
thank you so much. Thank you.
We look forward to hearing more of your designs, more stories, more on your social media. And and have a beautiful rest of the birthday day. You are.
Thank you so much.
Is it 35?
35, yes.
35, going on 22, going on 135.
But that's my physiological age. There's some emotional age. There's more. I think we should do a show about age.
Now that's a good one.
I'll talk about, because when I was in forensic, we have a psychological age, we have emotional age, we have so many different form of ages. So let's talk about that. Let's get in the depth of age.
Wow, even another show in every way.
Oh my God.
Okay, on that note, we're going to have to close the show. Thank you, Pharaoh Farrukh's. You're a wonderful guest for the Film and Music Show.
Thank you so much for having me. Very lovely to talk to you. I'm like so familiar. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye then.
Bye-bye. And there we have it. Such a phenomenally talented, the universe of Pharaoh Farrukh's, a stunning, fabulous guest. So we're going to come to a close. Thank you to our sponsor, LDK Barrier, and thank you to House of Aristocrats and to Balbir Singh, and also to Stanley, who have a wonderful, vast networking business, and where I personally met the amazingly talented, sustainable fashion designer, Pharaoh Farrukh'S, and he'll be joining us on a later date on the film and music show. But watch out for that show. Let me get into your closet, because watch out for this, because it's going to be a good one. Until then, my name is Dr. Madeleine Chan, and I will see you next week for another episode of the Film and Music Show, where we have Portuguese model and nurse Claudia Machado. Until then, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and see you next time. Bye.
In a world craving connection, one platform dared to dream bigger. USA Global TV and Radio, a beacon for global voices, authentic storytelling, and elevated listening. Led by visionary Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, the journey from a spark to a global force is now captured in one inspiring book. Honored with YouTube's Silver Creator Award for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. Discover the evolution, the challenges, the triumphs, and the unstoppable spirit that created a global movement. Executive producer Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang. Creative director Paul Garcia. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Now an Amazon #1 new release in paperback and ebook. Broadcasting Brilliance, the evolution of USA Global TV and Radio, is inspiring readers around the world. Join the movement that's redefining global media one story at a time.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Steve Klein Art at steveklein.art.
My name is Steve Klein, born Manchester, England, 1953. My quest in my lifetime is to create artwork from my soul and the deepness within my wildest dreams and fantasies. In 2012, my heart stopped when I was given too much anesthetic for a minor knee operation, and this near-death experience took me to another multi-dimensional world, an out-of-body experience, and I was given the gift of being blessed by an overwhelming, burning passion to become, for the very first time in my life, an artist with an eternal, passionate desire to bring my art, which I've named multi-dimensional, subliminal, freeform art, to the world, as only 3% recover from what I experienced. And now in my golden years want to release my cosmic, vital energy through my art to allow people to be a part of my cosmic dance.
To learn more, email roccogoodwine@gmail.com. For VIP pricing, mention USA Global TV and Radio.
USA Global TV and Radio, in partnership with Dr. Jacalyn LLC, present Amazon #1 best-selling author Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck is a certified life, career, and executive coach who teaches people how to listen at an elevated level through her courses and her books. Dr. Kerbeck teaches her clients how to open their hearts and express themselves through their creative genius. In her children's book series, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the listening mentor, Dr. Kerbeck teaches children and their families how to listen at an elevated level. Dr. Kerbeck has worked with clients across the world to guide them in how to express themselves and communicate at a highly effective level. Join our team of elevated listeners so you can listen without judgment, without providing a solution, without interruption, and without stealing the stage. To order your books today, go to drjacalyn.com or Amazon.
We face daily cyber risks, spending over 7 hours of screen time, including 4.5 hours on mobile phones. This convenience comes with significant dangers, with cybercrime costs predicted to exceed $10.5 trillion by 2025. In 2023 alone, seniors lost over $3.4 billion to cybercrime. Our goal is to make social engineering concepts of cybersecurity easier to understand. We work with business teams, senior living facilities, investment companies, and educational institutions, both individually and in groups. We offer real-life examples to help you recognize and prevent attacks, with sessions available both in person, in selected regions, and remotely. Schedule your training session, or to learn more, contact us today. Call us at 847-845-9360. Email us at info@cybersecurityeasy.com. Protect your team and family with cybersecurityeasy.com.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dies. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.